All right, here we are in West Rutland, second round of the state tournament, girls Division IV soccer. West Rutland hosting Arlington. West Rutland in the whites, Arlington in maroon. West Rutland came in as the 2 seed. Had a win over Blue Mountain to advance. Arlington came in as the 7, beat Cabot. And that's how we ended up where we are right now. I don't know.
They're going to kick it over there. So let's start.
So West Rutland's going to start with the ball. And their coach indicating he thinks they'll play forward and left. We'll see. And we're off. And West Rutland, Arlington coach nailed it. They play over to Kira Pipeling. Pipeling gives way to Callahan. Callahan on the far sideline. A little bit of time. And serves that ball towards the front of the net. Harvey pounds that right back into the front of the net, and the Arlington keeper off her line. A little bit of a bobble there. Her first action. And that ball short of midfield. Brookerage immediately on that ball, coming near side now. Nice job to head that ball forward by West Rutland. And now Arlington heading up near sideline. Pocket picked, and that ball's going to carry out of bounds. That'll be an Arlington throw in their own end. Lauren Harvey immediately, great job stepping, goes shoulder to shoulder with the Arlington player, makes a little space, and then sends that ball middle. Callahan, great hustle to keep that ball in. And West Rutland's got something going in the offensive end here. West Rutland player goes down, no call. Arlington carries and sends that ball out near midfield. Lauren Harvey, great job to step there, left footer, back into the offensive end. And that's Brooke Race sending that ball forward. That is Shelby Grabowski with her first touch of the game, number 11. Callahan, number 10, playing up front today. She generally plays a midfield, but she's playing up front today. She's one of the more skilled players on the West Rutland team. Plays extra soccer throughout the year. Has a great right foot. Short of midfield, and that is Kiana Grabowski immediately on. Raish there to pressure as well. Long step and stick, and Raish goes down, loose ball, and now it's coming near side. West Rutland might be able to run onto this, but Arlington defender there first. Harvey, immediate pressure, and that ball volleyed back. West Rutland need to step up here. Great job, Julia May. And she blasts it out of bounds. Arlington throw here at midfield. Beautiful throw right up the line. Harvey steps, contests. Kiana Grabowski, very solid stick right there. Arlington player double teamed. West Rutland player goes down and earns the call.
Haley and Dandy, you need to be very active.
Lauren Harvey's been handling these long kicks for West Rutland. She's going to give her players a bit of time to get up the field here, and she'll tee it up. Harvey takes a look. Low liner right up the middle. Callahan out with the first touch. Now she looks corner, and we'll see if West Rutland can get on top of that. Great hustle. And that ball carries off the end line. We'll have a West Rutland goal, or excuse me, an Arlington goal kick.
Good talk, Lauren. Good talk.
Switching some equipment around here. Let's try that.
Damn.
All right, low liner. Brookerage, nice job to step 2 and keep this in the offensive half, but that ball carries out off the sideline. 34 for Arlington, going to make a throw. Brookerage, nice step, contests, forces a tough pass off the Arlington foot, and now they're off and running into the offensive end. And that ball cleared out of danger by West Rutland, and we'll have an Arlington throw. You're fine, Lori. That ball sent to the front of the net and then back out of bounds. Going to be a white throw. Forecast is calling for increasing chance of rain, so I'm shooting from under John Harvey's tent. Very much appreciated. And West Rutland player got in there with the body. And Arlington looks to set this up. Coach calling for far post. That's a bomb. Nice job West Side to clear out of danger. Now Callahan, one-on-one. Nice ball up the line. Shelby Grabowski, a very dangerous player for West Rutland. Pursues in the corner. That ball's out. And looks like it's going to be a throw about as deep as you can be in the offensive end there. About 10 feet up from the flag. Nice ball, front of the net. Who's there? Kiera Pipeling. That's a beautiful try right there. Right to the front of the net. Kiera right on the spot. And Arlington keeper, nice job to keep that out of the back of the net. Result will be a West Rutland corner. That's a great opportunity for West Rutland early in the game. We've got 34-34 left in the first half, and West Rutland hoping to break open the score. And that ball, front of the net as well. Arlington, a little bit of a bobble in the box. Looking to clear up and out. Lauren Harvey steps and contests, and now Kiana Grabowski will put pressure on the ball. And Arlington able to get it away, but nobody up for Arlington. Swing and a miss. Julia May, that's problematic, but she's able to recover, and she comes near side. West Rutland corrals and then sends that ball deep, looking to have Callahan run onto that. But Arlington there first. That ball deep into the corner, and I believe going to carry out. Nope. Nice hustle, West Rutland, to get there. And Arlington keeper. Going to set it up. Apparently that carried out off the end line, so we've got a goal kick here. Athletic move, Brooke Raish, to come over and get a foot up on that. West Rutland doing a nice job on these goal kicks of just being first two and putting the ball right back into the offensive half. And here we go, Katie Callahan.
Come on, let's do it, guys.
Pursuing. And that ball off the end line.
Keep it in, let's go.
We've got a goal kick coming for Arlington.
Shelby, turn.
Long run up to this ball for the Arlington fullback. And that ball's out near midfield. Lauren Harvey's up there. And she gives way to Julia May. Nice ball into the corner. We'll see if Arlington can capitalize. We've got a call, I believe that was against Arlington for a push, perhaps. And we'll see where Lauren Harvey looks to go with this ball. Great ball.
Hey, Haley.
Arlington first two, but that carries out off the Arlington player. Great throw, Kelsey Whedon. And that earns West Rutland a throw even further up. And they look corner. And that ball carries out. Unfortunate roll right there.
Nothing over your head. Let's go. Riley, we want to play the ball over Tessa's head and let her get in a foot race, okay? Nice job.
Great throw, right up the sideline. Kelsey Whedon shields. And that ball carries out. Smart play. West Rutland throw deep into the corner. Shelby Grabowski, same spot that ball carried out last time. And she's smartly aware of that, plays it, contested in the corner. Now that ball to the front of the net. Who's there? Nobody. Arlington looking to clear. Kelsey Whedon steps. A little bit of a heavy touch, and it's an Arlington throw. West Rutland doing a great job of reacting to all these balls that Arlington are playing, contesting everything, and just ramming it right back into the offensive end. Nice work, Arlington. Hugs the line, but stays in. Forward able to get it. And West Rutland defense steps up and sends a cannon in. Now Katie Callahan's got some time. This will be pretty much a corner right here. She's going to get that ball right to the front of the net. All Arlington players, and they look to clear, and that ball skips off the side of the foot and bends out of bounds. Pressure's been all West Rutland so far. We've got 30 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first half. Left-footed roller off the end line. Arlington goal kick. Great step, Brooke Raish, immediate pressure. And Arlington looks to clear, but unable to. Boy, that's great work right on the sideline there for Arlington, walking the tightrope. But West Rutland continues to win 50-50 balls and send the ball deep into the offensive zone, heading to the front of the net. Cleared out of danger for Arlington. West Rutland throw deep in their offensive end. West Rutland plays short, and that ball immediately back out. West Rutland throw again. That to Shelby Grabowski. Nice job to trap, settle, roll it to the front of the net. And Arlington, desperation, trying to clear. And Brooke Raish, what a great job to get between the ball and her player right there. Force it to the front of the net. Arlington keep her off her line to scoop. She'll take a couple steps and drop kick. Low liner. Kelsey Whedon late to contest, but West Rutland gains control and sends it back into the offensive half. Katie Callahan not able to win that foot race. Cleared out by Arlington. It's been all West Rutland so far early in the game. Great pressure, but no result. That throw's going to carry off the end line. Nice idea looking to corner there. And then see if they could get across to the middle, but unable to catch up with it, so Arlington goal kick.
Lyra, help Jamie on 7.
Arlington coach asking for a double team on Brooke Raish, number 7. She's well worth the extra attention. Brooke Raish, the first soccer player on either side, boys side or girls side, to hit 100 goals. She's at 101. 1,000-point scorer in basketball. She'd probably be the first pick on the kickball team too. Doesn't really seem to matter what the sport is. She's just a great athlete, very smart. Shelby Grabowski looks middle. Callahan contests and forces an error. She's going to see if she can turn her hips and fire this one. Has a decent look, but Arlington player able to get in front, and then nice stick pulling away from Callahan. And that ball tight to the sideline and poked out. We've got an Arlington throw in the offensive end. Trying to get corner there, and Callahan comes back to help.
Unlucky, Jenna, that's all right, get back.
That ball off Arlington and out of bounds.
Nice play, Riley.
Nice job to contest there by Arlington. That ball headed for Callahan, but Arlington stepped in. Counter Grabowski knocks that down, and now we're headed far sideline.
Haley, that's a right
That carries out, and we've got an Arlington throw far sideline. We've got 27 minutes left. We're at a scoreless tie here in the first half. Second round of the state tournament, girls varsity soccer division 4, and that's a nice ball. Shelby Grabowski. That touch a little too heavy and then carried away by Arlington. And they elect to play out of bounds, be a West Rutland throw deep in their offensive end. Great throw into the box. Callahan looking to tee that up, but Arlington player able to extend and get a toe on it. Poke it out of danger. Nice job, Kira Pipeline, to come back and contest. That ball carries out. And we've got a West Rutland throw. Looking corner. Off an Arlington head, deep into their end. This may be a corner. No, Arlington able to get back. Grabowski heading to the front of the net, but she's taken off the ball. That ball out near midfield, and then West Rutland sends a beautiful ball. Brooke Raish now heading to the front of the net. That ball carries out. And result on that's going to be a West Rutland corner. Katie Callahan trotting down to handle these duties.
Once he comes back from midfield.
Nice ball, front of the net. Who's there? Nice volley kick. Arlington defender able to get ahead on that and clear it out of danger. And we've got another corner coming for West Rutland. Another nice ball all the way through the box, front of the net. Bit of a scrambling Arlington keeper. Courageous there, comes off her line. Drops on that ball and smothers it. Low liner of a drop kick. Arlington controls, West Rutland immediately contests. And now they're headed far sideline. And pushing and shoving going both ways there. Not sure which way this call is going to go. Looks like it's going to go against West Rutland. Both players had their hands up.
Turn around, Kiana. Turn it.
Great slide tackle, West Rutland. Ends that threat from Arlington. That ball cleared up near midfield. 50-50 ball. Arlington volley kick a mile in the air. Comes down. And Arlington going to settle and look far side here. And great step, Kiana Grabowski. Overruns it, but able to recover. And here we go, Katie Callahan. Going shoulder to shoulder. Pushing and shoving and no whistle there. Katie Callahan will give it back. Given the opportunity, that ball lofted in. Handled on a hop by the Arlington keeper. Getting pretty physical between Callahan and the girl who's marking her. And on a hop, it's out to midfield. Lauren Harvey tracking back. And Julia May with a step, but Arlington player, great burst of speed to contest. Sammy Callahan, physical there. And result's going to be a call against Arlington. That play a little bit in behind the post on this tent. I apologize, it was camera focusing on the post instead of the play further up the field. Wow. 23 with a little extracurricular shove there. Nice box out. Callahan goes down. And Arlington off to the races up the far side. That's Sam Callahan working hard and taken down. Elbow shove, hard to tell on the small screen exactly what it is, but I'll tell you, Sam Callahan is one of the toughest kids on the team. If you knock her down, you've certainly worked hard to do it. And you might be able to hear her dad, Tom Callahan, offering his opinion on that. Crowd asking for a card. And the official doesn't agree it was that egregious a foul. Here we go. Ball headed into the offensive zone. That's Shelby Grabowski powering through. That touch may be a little too far. Here comes the keeper. I'll tell you what, that was brave work right there, and Shelby Grabowski ends up at the bottom of the pile. Arlington keeper comes out. No fear there. 21:58 left in a scoreless first half. Nice opportunity for West Rutland. That ball may be a step too far. Grabowski going as fast as she can, which is quite a head of steam, and the Arlington keeper out to contest, and we end up with a corner for West Rutland. This will be Callahan serving the ball to the front of the net. That ball's bending. Did that skip off the crossbar? That did skip off the crossbar. Callahan trying to put one in on her own there. A little bit of a breeze might have pushed that, and that's as close as you can come without putting it in the back of the net. Sam Callahan contests and gets the call against her. Maybe a little shove in the back there. She might be a player with a long memory on something like that. Arlington low liner, 50-50 ball. And West Rutland sends a bomb, and Shelby Grabowski off to the races. She's got two to beat. Aggressive play. Arlington player. Hard tackle, no call. Ball carries off the end line. And we'll have another corner. Callahan strikes the ball with her right foot, so not much of a chance to bend this in. She'll loft this to the front of the net and see if somebody on West Rutland can get on the other end of it. Arlington player first two and heads that out. West Rutland player Kelsey Whedon takes 2 steps and drills that ball high and wide. Arlington goal kick. She can't hit it much harder than that, but got to be on frame. Harvey, nice step. First two, header right back in, and that ball's... Thank you, Carl.
Sammy. Do it again.
Callahan, alone, front of the net, lofting ball, looking to float the keeper and put that in the upper left 90.
Get your hips around on those.
Carries up and over. Arlington goal kick.
Hey, turn it in, Shelby, this side.
That's all you.
Kiera Pipeling, first two, nobody from Arlington in the area, and she immediately pushes that ball deep into the offensive end. Shelby Grabowski, great challenge. Harassing the Arlington player who doesn't have much of a choice. She just boots it out of bounds to get out of danger. Kiera Pipeling with the throw. And she looks over Grabowski. That ball all the way into the, nearly into the box. West Rutland, oh, Brooke Raish with a great strike on the ball and a nice spot to shoot from. That ball bending left as it came off her foot and continued to, and that ball low line with it missed. Great job. Shelby Grabowski reads that first two. Didn't play it cleanly, but nonetheless keeps the ball in the offensive end, and then Brooke Ray steps into one right at the Arlington keeper, but a lot of pace on that ball and definitely a dangerous spot for Brooke to shoot from. That's Whedon looking forward, trying to find Callahan. Arlington intercepts, and now they carry. Kiera Pipeling steps up, takes one for the team, and now Callahan looking to go far side. Denied. That ball's coming near side, and it's Kiera Pipeling.
Kira, go to the end line, then cross it.
That ball rolled harmlessly wide right. West Side coach asking her player to drive corner and then get that ball crossed to the middle. Nice hustle, Grabowski trying to keep that ball from rolling off the end line. We've got another Arlington goal kick. West Rutland doing a tremendous job of reading these balls off this fullback's foot and being first two and turning it right back into the offensive half. That's the best kick she's had out near midfield. And West Rutland nonetheless gains control. Kiera Pipeling got to run through. Now Arlington plays back to the middle, which is a little dicey, and now they clear up to the middle, and Lauren Harvey liked what she saw, but cut off by the Arlington player. Great step, Kelsey Whedon, continuing to pressure Arlington. Arlington throw here. And Kiera Pipeling, first two, sends a bomb all the way down to the end line. Can Grabowski get to it? She cannot. That ball carries off the end line. We've got 16:26 left in the first half. Scoreless. Brooke Raish immediately pressures the Arlington player who comes down with that. Forces a 50-50 ball to the middle. West Rutland wins. Kiera Pipeling, a little bit of time, serves that ball into space, but nobody there for West Rutland. Another 50-50 ball. Harvey wins. She finds Callahan. Callahan sends Kiera Pipeling. Pipeling immediately challenged. That ball rides out. She'll have a throw. And that ball to the front of the net. Desperation for Arlington. Able to clear and call against West Rutland there. I didn't see it. Guess I'm not alone. I'm seeing shrugs from around me. Not sure what that call was. 50-50 ball. Pipeling looking to settle, but Arlington steps to that ball. And now we've got Grabowski looking for it. Callahan comes down. A little bit of space. That touch a little too firm. Arlington contests. Kiana Grabowski, very aggressive challenge there. Oh! Arlington player comes in late with a slide tackle. No play on the ball there. Easy call.
Two people on there all day, so you can look ball.
Harvey sends that ball. And Callahan coming side to side, looking to find Kiera Pipeling, but Arlington steps in front of that. Ball ping-pongs back and forth, and Callahan rounds it up on the far sideline. She's got plenty of space, and she sends that ball deep. Thinking about Grabowski there, but that ball carries well past Shelby, out for another Arlington goal kick. .50-50 ball. Brooke Raish contests and forces the ball again into the offensive zone. Arlington chips it out of bounds. West Rutland throw. West Rutland winning every part of this game except on the scoreboard where we're still 0-0. Arlington throw and West Rutland first two. I think that was Sam Callahan, chips that ball out. Another Arlington throw, and they're up past midfield. Arlington continues to chip away, heading up the field a throw at a time, and now that is reversed. We've got a West Rutland throw coming. Callahan, nice job to shield, settle, trying to turn the corner, and ridden aggressively by the Arlington player who comes away with it. Nice pressure, forces the error. Last line of defense for Arlington, able to clear. Nice hustle for the Arlington player to keep that in initially, and then it carries off the sideline.
Katie, you gotta get that up a little bit sooner. You're one step too many.
West Rutland throw coming. And this is Lauren Harvey.
Nice job, Katie.
Looking for Brooke Raish. Arlington player able to head that out of danger, and Harvey earns another throw. Looking sideline for Kiera Pipeling. Great ball control. Gain herself a little bit of space, but that ball cleared out of danger by Arlington midfield. Kiana Grabowski sends a floater. Callahan changes, but she's given about 3 inches to the player that's marking her right now. Had no chance on that. Harvey. Great job to come back, shield that player off, and then get a ball up into the offensive half. That ball coming out. Pipeling almost had the header to send it back in, but skipped off her head. Harvey contests. That ball carries out. We've got an Arlington throw right in front here.
Throw it. Don't wait.
They look up sideline. Whedon, nice challenge. Handball, no call. And that ball carries out. Red throw.
Standing there, Sam.
That ball a mile in the air. Nobody's quite sure where it's going to come down. Now Arlington on it. They send far side. A lot of speed headed that way, and Sam Callahan's going to contest. Wow. Arlington player goes down into a slide tackle to keep that ball from going out. Sam Callahan paid the price on that, went down hard. No call. That ball carries out off the sideline. And sounds like it's a West Rutland throw. I'm having a hard time seeing. Yep, Kelsey Whedon's going to handle these duties. High looping throw, on a bounce. Raish able to elevate and flick it forward. Callahan, nice turn. And this has been a physical battle the entire game. 23 marking Callahan quite physically. Nice ball into the box, cleared out of danger by Arlington. West Rutland throw, and that's Madison Guay.
Watch them showing through the ball to the corner.
Looking for Callahan to make a run to the end line, and that ball carries out. We've got an Arlington throw. Arlington came in as the 7 seed, West Rutland the 2 seed, hosting. Arlington had a 6-6-2 record, West Rutland 13-0-1. Very successful season for the West Side girls. That ball all the way to the front of the net. And I apologize, I thought we had goal kick there. That was West Rutland corner.
Turn his face.
Shelby, stop walking.
Immediate pressure by the West Rutland players, and Arlington able to clear out near midfield. Kiana Grabowski, first 2, and sends it back into the offensive end.
Get there, Madison. Get there.
Madison Guay with a nice challenge, and that ball is going to carry out off the sideline, off shin guards. Result of that's a West Rutland throw, and Lauren Harvey comes over, and she's looking corner. That ball skips past the Arlington defender who had it right but just didn't play the ball, and Callahan's going to serve that ball right to the side of the net. Arlington keeper out. Makes the grab on the shot. Harvey, great first step. And again, ball immediately sent back in. Now cleared out by Arlington, and West Rutland steps to the ball again. Head and sideline. Shelby Grabowski goes shoulder to shoulder with the Arlington player. She goes down, and that's a call. Nice ball up near midfield, and that ball skips through. Harvey tracks back. Left foot carries off the sideline. Arlington throw. West Rutland first 2, but out of bounds again. Arlington throw. And we'll have one more.
You mark 10. Riley.
That ball headed to the end line.
10, you can go forward.
And West Rutland seems happy to just kick this ball out of bounds instead of trying to settle and put a couple passes together. Katie Callahan comes over to contest now. Arlington heads to the middle of the field here. Kiana Grabowski with a nice step at Arlington. Best look they've had all day. Dangerous in front of the West Rutland net. They need to turn and clear this ball up and out. And Katie Callahan able to get that ball out of bounds. A little bit of a break for the West Rutland defense to get settled back. Arlington throw. Carries off the end line, and we've got, I believe, the first goal kick of the day for West Rutland.
Lila has 10, so you can play.
We are at 7 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first half here.
Riley, get on the side. Get it, help Jamie on 7, okay?
Lauren Harvey's been handling these long kicks from the defensive half.
Come on.
Arlington coaches with some instruction for their players at a pretty high decibel level. Shelby Grabowski gets buried from behind.
Now double team Brooke.
And we've got a West Rutland kick.
Now get forward.
And that ball up and out. Arlington throw. West Rutland struggling to keep the ball in play on the far side. That ball heading, thought it was headed corner, but comes down about halfway down, and now we've got a West Rutland throw on the far side. Play seems to have bogged down a little bit down there. Teams trading throw-ins. Arlington first 2. Header back into the offensive half. We've got a foul called against Arlington. Lauren Harvey's going to tee this up, and we'll see where she elects to play.
We're up, Riley, on 7, man!
So we get a West Rutland throw. Callahan coming side to side, shoulder to shoulder. She and 23 have had some tough battles so far this game. And Arlington throw right in front of you here. They play up sideline. Nice job to settle by Arlington. Immediate pressure, West Rutland. Lauren Harvey, tenacious defense. Arlington player making move after move, and Harvey continuing to work and wins that battle. We'll see if she chips it out. She does, but that's great work right there, Lauren Harvey containing the Arlington player on the outside. That's a dangerous play. Cleat way up high on that.
You still have 11, Lila has 10.
West Rutland sends it up near side. Kira Pipeling. Immediate 50-50 ball off shin guards of Arlington. Pipeling's got a great throw, and she's looking corner. That ball drops between two Arlington defenders, and Brooke Raish able to get to that ball, but she sends a roller that ends up behind the West Rutland net. We get a little breeze picking up here. Weather report said increasing chance of rain throughout the afternoon. Probably a 40-degree day, and the wind's probably blowing 5 miles an hour. So for this late in the year, about as good as you can expect. West Rutland throw, and Pipeling again looking for Raish. That ball flicked to the front of the net. Shelby Grabowski goes down, and that calls against Arlington. Brooke Raish getting instruction from the West Rutland bench to take this. Arlington girls set up their wall. Tough spot to stand in a wall on a chilly day like today. Coach is instructing Raish to ask for 10. Ref already on it, backing the Arlington girls up, and here we go. She can hit this from here. Right into the wall. Arlington players didn't even flinch. Raish hustles and tries to get that ball to the front of the net, but skips off her foot, off the end line and out. Arlington goal kick. Shelby Grabowski elevates, settles, but Arlington there on that. Harvey now looking to get the ball back into the offensive end. Back and forth it goes, and that ball skips right out of bounds. We've got a West Rutland throw. Kelsey Whedon looking for Callahan that time. Arlington player settles and shields it as it goes out. Nice long throw by Kira Pipeling, finds Raish. She's going to see if she can get this ball to the front of the net. Looking for Callahan. Callahan turns and fires. Low roller that the Arlington keeper is able to drop down and corral.
Use your body, Kira.
Go, go, go!
So Arlington heading up the near sideline here. And that ball into the box. This is the best pressure Arlington's had deep in the West Rutland end. West Rutland looking to contain. That ball sent to the front of the net.
You're throwing, Maya.
And the result of that, I believe, is an Arlington throw deep in the West Rutland end.
Way down the box. Grace, step forward a little bit. Take the space.
No corner, no corner.
West Rutland looking to contain. Arlington trying to get that ball to the front of the net. That ball off a West Rutland defender and off the end line. Arlington corner coming. This will be their first corner of the game. Nice crowd on hand here today. Arlington's about a 40-minute ride. Most of their fans came up, looks like, and West Rutland, obviously, the home team.
Tiffany! Round kicker! Tess, you take the kick! Tiffany!
Go with her. Get the ball. She touched it. Go, go! She touched it!
Come on, Tess!
Well, got some confusion there. Arlington coach asking for a different player to take the corner. West Rutland coach is indicating that before she left to allow the other Arlington player in, she did touch the ball, making it a live ball in the corner. West Rutland collapsed on it, and the result, that ball was a bomb out off the far sideline. Well, that's the end of the first half, and we are scoreless here in West Rutland. Number 7 Arlington visiting the number 2 West Rutland. We'll take a quick look at results from earlier in the year. West Rutland with a 13-0-1 record. They had a 5-0 win over Fairhaven. They had a 4-1 win over Green Mountain, 4-2 over Long Trail, 4-1 over Chelsea, 2-1 over Proctor in the West Rutland homecoming. That's a nice win for the team. They beat MSJ 5-2, 7-0 over Black River, 2-0 over Fairhaven, 3-1 win over Arlington, 5-1 over Black River, 6-1 over Long Trail. The only blemish on the record, a loss at Proctor's homecoming, 2-1. MSJ went down 2-0 to West Rutland, and then they beat Arlington in the last game of the season 1-0. So very successful season for the West Rutland girls. Arlington 6-6-2. They lost to Proctor 2-5 to start the season. 4-1 win over Westchester, 2-1 win over MSJ, 4-0 win over Otter Valley, 0-0 tie at Black River. Long Trail beat them 3-2. Tie Twin Valley 1-1. Lost to West Rutland 1-3. Beat MSJ 3-2. Beat Black River 4-0. Lost to Long Trail 2-1. South Royalton goes down 7-0. Lost to Proctor, and then a loss to West Rutland. So Arlington girls 6-6-2. We're going to take a break for halftime, and we'll be back for the second half. Arlington will start off with the ball to begin the second half, and they'll play left to right.
Watch it to her, Haley.
And they immediately look forward. Immediate pressure, Arlington. Their fans calling for this player to hit it. Boy, nice job, Kiana Grabowski, to get back and step in front of that. That was a dangerous run up the field to start the half for Arlington. And result there is going to be an Arlington corner. That may be the best chance they've had of the game. About 20 seconds into the second half. And that ball never comes in play, ends up behind the West Rutland net, and we've got a West Rutland goal kick coming. Lauren Harvey sets it down where she wants it, and we'll see where she plays. She comes near side, and that ball carries over the first 2 Arlington players. Immediate challenge. And that ball a rocket out of bounds. West Rutland throw. Pipeling looking for Raish. Raish on the run, headed into the corner. Rolls that ball all the way across the front of the West Rutland net. Arlington net. West Rutland forward on the far post. Sends it wide. Arlington goal kick. Camera's having a little bit of trouble deciding whether to focus on the ball or the tent leg when the ball goes into the corner like that. And in the first half, West Rutland did a tremendous job of challenging every goal kick, being first 2 and pushing the ball back into the offensive half, and they start the second half the same way. Nice work to come out of the pack for, West Rutland forward. Arlington keeper way out of the net.
Let's go in.
Ball continues to trickle and carries out off the sideline for a throw. What a fantastic scoring opportunity. Arlington keeper came out, did not make the play on the ball. West Rutland had a great look at it. And we've got an Arlington player holding her head, and we've got Cody Parker out to take a look and see what he can do to offer his assistance. I say it every chance I get. It is fantastic to have somebody like Cody on site at these games to help the players when they're injured. It's nice for the coaches not to have to make those calls about whether a player's ready to come back in or not. I'm a huge fan of having Cody at these games. I know parents appreciate having their kid attended to by somebody with Cody's skill and training. So he's at all West Rutland varsity games, and that is money well spent. Arlington player coming slowly off, might have gone head-to-head with another player. She'll hop up on the training table with Cody and take a look. And back to play. West Rutland throw deep in the Arlington end. That ball to the front of the net. Callahan one-timer with a left foot. That ball up and over. Result of that will be an Arlington goal kick. And we'll see if West Rutland's able to contest and push this ball back into the offensive half as they have all game. .50-50 ball, and Grabowski able to cut back. Tries to get that ball to the front of the net, but Arlington there. Raish finds Callahan on the far sideline. Callahan plays that ball forward, and it carries out. Arlington throw. So Arlington player on the sideline, and Cody Parker I can hear is, sounds like he may be checking to see how her balance is after that collision where she banged her head. But again, it's fantastic to have somebody trained and knowledgeable able to go through that process and come out with an informed opinion about whether that player's ready to come back in or not. Raish pursues. Arlington elects to play that ball out of bounds. Kira Pipeling. Surprisingly big throw. She's not a very big player, but she can really get that ball out of her hands, and she'll get this to the edge of the box unless she elects to play short. And it comes down right in front of the Arlington net, a mile high. Grabowski gets up, gets a head on it, and it trickles off the end line. Result of that will be another Arlington goal kick, and we're going to come near side this time, shake it up a little bit. That ball coming right at you. Brooke Raish elevates, and she's first too. That ball trickling on the line, and Kira Pipeling, nice job to hustle, and she's heading down into the corner and sends a roller that carries off the end line. Arlington setting up with another goal kick. Kira Pipeling immediately contests. Raish elevates, a little bit of a shove, but no call. Arlington picks that ball up on the sideline. Boy, I thought that was off Arlington, and I thought it was going to be a West Rutland throw, but the official did not agree. Arlington throw heads up the sideline, and now they're creeping into the offensive half. Short throw. West Rutland elevates. Header out of bounds. Another Arlington throw coming. They look corner this time, and Kelsey Whedon contests. That ball rolls off her foot. Out of bounds. Arlington throw. West Rutland player let that ball through to the Arlington player, and now they have a ball headed wide right, carries off the end line. West Rutland goal kick. Not sure why the West Rutland player stopped there in that pursuit, but no damage done. And Lauren Harvey will send this ball up near midfield. Pipeline coming back wide, and that ball up near midfield. Arlington player elevates, and she gets a head on it. It is headed back into the offensive zone for Arlington. Nice ball across the front of the box. 50-50 here, and Kiera Pipeling wins that 50-50 battle, sends it middle, and now she's off to the races down the line. That ball forward, and Callahan able to keep it from rolling out, and it's a slow roller yep, back near sideline. Harvey with two hands in the back here. Push, shove, and an elbow, no call. That ball carries out. Harvey's going to throw.
Be tough, Kira, be tough.
You're good. Breathe.
Katie Callahan tracking that ball back. West Rutland throw. Kiera Pipeling might have twisted an ankle. She's hopping and awful gimpy. Cody Parker's going to go over and have a look at that when he has time. Madison Goy about to make a throw. Not sure if Cody's still attending to the Arlington player, but he will have a look at Kiera as quickly as he can. Madison Goy immediately subs in for Kiera. That ball carries out. Another West Rutland throw. Strong throw. Race settles, tries to rotate and get that ball to the front of the net. Now it's time for a left foot. Beautiful ball all the way through the box and heading for the far sideline. Great hustle. West Rutland player goes down hard. No call. Ball out of bounds. Call is a throw. Some obvious contact there, but the ref electing not to make the call. Callahan going to make a throw. Into the box. Arlington desperate to clear it out. Grabowski gets ridden down to the ground. Hops back up. Arlington goal kick.
Turn his face. Let's go, Madison.
Great job to step to that ball and again force it into the offensive half. Now it's 50-50 ball in the box. That ball up over Madison Guay and Harvey. First two, great job to take that angle and step between her player and the ball. That ball carries off the sideline and we've got a Arlington throw. So we have 31 minutes left in the second half. We're scoreless here. 0-0 Arlington in maroon, West Rutland in the home whites. Second round of the Vermont State girls varsity soccer tournament. Well, Arlington player went down and got a whistle.
To that post, Amy, to that post, right?
Right at midfield. West Rutland secured the 2 seed and has home field throughout until the finals. Arlington, the 7 seed, on the road here visiting West Rutland. Great hustle, Callahan, but somehow overruns the ball, and Arlington sends a nice ball down the sideline. Heading to the end line now. They'll look to stop and pull this ball to the middle. And great defense, West Rutland, to step up and shut the door on that. I'm not sure who that was for West Side that made that play on defense, but outstanding. And Arlington player who came off, been cleared by Cody Parker to go back in, which is great to see. Number 23 will be checking back in shortly at the first opportunity. And I've lost track of, there it is. Arlington first 2. Callahan battles, goes down hard, no call. Raish out of the pack, taking this ball wide, heading for the corner. Now she angles towards the net and sends a beautiful ball. Boy, from this angle it looked good, but that ball ended up behind the net. And 23 for Arlington checks back in, which is nice to see. Arlington goal kick. Callahan handles, gets an elbow up near the ear. Goes down hard. Crowd expressing their displeasure. Callahan trying to shake that off. That'd be 2 minutes for elbowing in a hockey game. And thought she was going to take the kick, but she's going to head forward. And it looks like Kelsey Whedon's going to play this ball. West Rutland elevates. Grabowski elevates. West Rutland keeper able to drop on top of that ball and keep it out of danger. And Grabowski just now getting up. Dicey situation for Arlington, but again, no result for West Rutland. And every minute that goes by that West Rutland doesn't close the door turns the tension up, makes Arlington believe they still have a chance. Well, Shelby Grabowski introduces herself to the Arlington player, goes in hard, and that's going to earn her a card, which there's been some pretty physical play, there's been some pretty violent collisions, and that's the first card of the game. So Grabowski needs to check out. She'll check back in at the first opportunity, but West Rutland needs another player. Shelby just came off. Did they send somebody out? All right. Not sure if West Rutland got a sub in for Grabowski there, but play on. That ball rolls near midfield and it almost carries off the sideline. Arlington able to save.
Go, Madison.
Madison Guay, nice job to step, but Arlington looking to push the ball. Harvey steps up and that ball off shin guards deep, and Kelsey Whedon elects to clear that ball out of danger. Arlington throw. Since that call in that card, Arlington's put on a push. Arlington player looking to turn and get in towards the net, but no result. Arlington throw. A lot of time, a lot of space for 23. Nice cutback. That ball headed corner, and we'll see if it carries off the end line. Fortunate for West Rutland, that ball carries out. They're able to sub in. Shelby Grabowski returns with 1 yellow. She needs to play with a little bit of caution. 2 yellows and you're out, and your team plays short the rest of the game. Number 4, Kiera Pipeling also checks in. Nice minutes for Madison Guay to fill in that spot while Kiera got her ankle attended to. And Harvey, goal kick. And Arlington has turned up the intensity. They're contesting every ball as West Rutland had been on these goal kicks. And there's a lot more action in their offensive end than there was in the first half. Whedon's just going to steer that ball out of bounds. Arlington throw. Crowd getting pretty wound up on the far side. I can't quite hear what they're chanting, but they appear to all be in agreement. So Arlington corner here. I thought we had a goal kick, my mistake. Arlington coach giving instruction. That ball to the front of the net. Wow. Kayla Coombs ends up with the ball. Great job by the senior goalkeeper to keep this a scoreless tie. Arlington tries to steal the throw there, but it is a white throw. Shelby Grabowski's going to go up far sideline. And we'll see who's on the end of that. Arlington first 2. Header. Grabowski challenges, and that ball's out off Grabowski. And Arlington throw. And they elect to play quickly. West Rutland steps up, clears, and it's an Arlington throw. Arlington player coming side to side, pursued by the West Rutland defender. I think that's Harvey, and she does a nice job to contain. Keeps that ball outside, results in Arlington throw, but preferable to having that player turn the corner and get to the front of the net for sure. Grabowski, long extension for the stick on that. She's got to keep her hands down with 1 yellow card. That ball's a rocket out of bounds, and Kiera Pipeling will have a big throw here.
your head, Jamie. Good job. Don't let her get behind you.
Turn and face, Katie.
Great throw. Raish there. That ball flicked forward. Now Raish off to the races, and that's going to be a West Rutland corner. Arlington defender elects to just play that off the end line instead of trying to do something fancy with it. And Callahan with a corner now. She skipped one off the crossbar in the first half. We'll see what she elects to do here. That ball to the front of the net. Mile high clear, Arlington. Kelsey Whedon steps in, looks to fire, but can't quite pull the trigger. And now that ball out near midfield. West Rutland sends it right back into the offensive half. Ping pong back and forth. Raish rotates her hips and sends a rocket to the front of the net. Arlington keeper there to make the save. Great scoring opportunity. But again, no result. We remain scoreless here in the second half. We've got 22 minutes, 51 seconds remaining. And Arlington is not going away easy, that's for sure. Two close games earlier in the season. I think it was a 3-1 and a 2-1 result the two times these teams played. West Rutland came away the winner, but both close games. Continues to be physical out there. Harvey will handle the kick after that foul. Bomb out near midfield. Arlington first two, but Callahan contests, and that ball carries out, and it's an Arlington throw. They're looking corner. That ball flicked forward, and Sam Callahan trying to keep that ball out of the front of the net. That's a great job, Julia May, I believe, to come back and clear that ball out of danger. Arlington corner. Their coach asking players to get forward. They don't have anybody out at midfield. They have completely packed the box here. They're looking for a dagger. That ball carries all the way through. Dangerous off the arm, but no call. And West Rutland, desperation clear, brings the ball out to midfield, and Arlington sends it all the way. It'll carry off the end line. And that's a West Rutland goal kick coming. Madison Guay is going to check in. Kira Pipling's going to check out. And Arlington had everybody packed in front of the net on that corner. This has the feel that it might be a 1-0 game. And they were hoping to get the one right there, but no result. That ball bending out near midfield. Raish contested, but comes out of the pack. 50-50 ball. Ping pong's near midfield. And West Rutland needs to step to that, but Arlington beats the West Rutland player. Now they look sideline. That ball may carry out, and it does. West Rutland throw deep in their own end. Arlington player looking to check in at the next opportunity.
Back up. Now go get her. Come on. Yeah, well done.
And that throw comes in off shin guards. Out of bounds, and Arlington player subs in, and now we have an Arlington throw. Arlington is playing much better in the second half. It was all West Rutland in the first half. They dominated every facet of the game, but unable to capitalize and get on the scoreboard. And we're in a 0-0 tie here. It's anybody's game at this point. West Rutland needs to turn it up a notch. West Rutland throw. Madison Guay coming back to make herself available as an option. And throw goes long, header off Arlington. Off a West Rutland player, out, and Arlington throw again. That ball into the box, and I believe that Shelby Grabowski gets a foot on it. Out it goes. Arlington throw, and they continue to inch deeper into the West Rutland offensive zone here. Kiana Grabowski anticipated that ball and did a nice job to come out and get it, but Arlington controls at the top of the box. 23 tries to pull the trigger and it's blocked by West Rutland. Dangerous here. West Rutland player goes down and that's a handball. I don't think she's in the box. I think she's at the top of the box, but the call is going to be a handball against West Rutland. I believe that was Callahan that went down, was getting pushed and shoved as she was down, and result is a direct kick from a dangerous spot. West Rutland defenders forming up the wall.
5 in the wall! 5!
West Rutland wants 5 in the wall, and they've got 4. Here comes number 5 now. And Arlington switching up the player they want to hit this ball.
Watch 11 Peel!
And first player through was a decoy. Second player through blasted into the wall. Ball remains dangerously in play for the Arlington offense, and West Rutland able to clear out, but Arlington gonna play quick right to the corner. Great throw. Looking to settle. West Rutland defender there. I believe that's Harvey. That ball carries out off West Rutland Arlington throw. And great challenge, Shelby Grabowski, and that ball's coming up the sideline. Brooke Raish immediately contested, and that ball's headed your way. Tap dance on the sideline. Arlington able to keep that ball in. Player goes down, and Grabowski immediately steps back to avoid any association with a foul there. Arlington player comes up.
Need a knee, bud.
Carl Serrani spots that one from afar, says players went knee to knee, and it's 23 for Arlington again. Coming off the field, and Cody Parker immediately over to take a look. And again, fantastic to have Cody here taking care of the girls. So we've got a drop ball. That ball springs up, hits Raish in the arm, no call. Now it's heading far sideline. Madison Guay goes shoulder to shoulder. And nice job by the younger player for West Rutland to contest that. Arlington player extends her arms. And that call is going to be against West Rutland. And 23 immediately looking to check back in. Cody took a look. She says she's okay. It's playoff soccer. And this half has been dominated by Arlington. That ball a mile high over to the sideline, and 23 checks back in, as does number 4, Kiera Pipeling. Madison Guay with some more good minutes spelling Pipeling.
No, Jenna over here is fine. Jenna, you got 4 now!
And Arlington throw, they look corner. That ball cleared out near midfield. And we'll see if the Arlington player is able to turn the corner. She is. I thought she might elect to just boot that out of bounds, but sends it in. Now it's a 50-50 ball contested by West Rutland. And this is Katie Callahan. That ball off Arlington, going to be a white throw. West Rutland needs to get Katie Callahan and Brooke Raish involved on the offensive half and see if they can put this ball in the back of the net. Nice ball, deep corner. Raish hustling in, looking to get to the front of the net. Brooke Raish. That was a great look at the front of the net for Brooke Raish, and that ball carries far right. Did that skip off the post or just right? Yep. Oh, baby. Outstanding opportunity. As I was hoping, Raish involved in the offense, and she almost put a dagger in right there, but missed the frame.
He hasn't missed any of those this year.
Not many.
Arlington coach thanking his lucky stars, just said she hasn't missed very many of those, and that's for sure. Now it's Katie Callahan trying to turn the corner, and they're going to call her for a shove. She's a physical player. It's been going both ways. Result of that will be a kick deep in the Arlington end. Not the end of the world when you commit a foul that far up in the offensive end. This is essentially just a goal kick. Great step, Shelby Grabowski. That's what West Rutland needs to get back to. We need to pin him in here and start winning these goal kicks. Grabowski, ball up. Grabowski looking to send it over to Callahan, but cleared. And West Rutland sends a rocket back into the offensive half, and now that ball cleared mile high coming near sideline.
That's ridiculous.
Julia May rolls that ball out.
You can't let her keep winning the ball.
Allows West Rutland defense to get back. And that throw looking corner. Harvey tries to contain. Great work, Lauren Harvey, but Arlington player spins away, and now she's off to the races. She sends a ball far post. That was a beautiful opportunity for West Rutland right there. Arlington looks far post, and the player on that side sends a rocket. Coombs would have had no chance on that, but it goes wide right, and it's a West Rutland goal kick. Great opportunity, 13:37 left. And every second that ticks off makes this feel more like a 1-0 game. Great ball, up and over. Raish off to the races. Arlington defender able to get back and clear. West Rutland needs to play quick here and see if they can find Callahan or Raish with a throw. That ball went out deep in the Arlington half. Nice throw into the box on one hop. Arlington tries to clear a mile high, but not much distance. West Rutland trying to settle, and Arlington gets a foot on it up near. And Kiana Grabowski. This is what West Rutland was doing the entire first half. Arlington trying to clear on goal kicks. And West Rutland, first two and sending it back into the offensive half. We'll see if Raish can beat her player one-on-one. Tries to get that ball to the front of the net, and there it is. There's Grabowski. Can she touch one off? Tries, can't. And there's a left foot. Callahan hooks out of bounds off the end line. And we have an Arlington goal kick, but great pressure for West Rutland. And Arlington goal kicks haven't been much of a problem. They've been able to win most of the 50-50 balls and just keep the pressure on. We'll see what we get here. That's a bomb out near midfield. Callahan up to settle. Sent back into the offensive half. Now Callahan's going to battle shoulder to shoulder. She goes down. That was a call a minute ago when Callahan kept running. No call there. Result is a throw for Arlington. Excuse me, throw for West Rutland. That ball deep in the corner. Raish tries to get there, and she's asking for a corner. Arlington player asking for a goal kick, and Arlington player gets her wish. So time winding here. We're at 11:34. Arlington goal kick. We'll see if West Rutland can continue. Raish elevates. Here's Grabowski charging into the box. Where's West Rutland? We need somebody to contest this ball. It's Harvey. She pokes it back into the offensive half now. And Callahan going to try and turn the corner again. And Arlington player able to toe poke that on the sideline.
Now get back!
Results of West Rutland throw. Kiera Pipeling going to send this ball for Shelby Grabowski on the end line. Floats one to the front of the net. Arlington keeper there. Raish on the run. And another West Rutland player headed to the front of the net in case that one snuck away. But Arlington keeper with the scoop, and she hangs on. She'll walk to the top of the box. And there's a drop kick. One hop. And Harvey, shoulder to shoulder. Harvey goes down hard and awkwardly, and Arlington off to the races. Harvey stays down. That was an awkward collision, and she went down hard. She's a tough kid. I hate to see her go down and stay down. It's been a very physical game back and forth, and Cody Parker has had a busy day. He's immediately out to take a look, as is West Rutland coach Carissa Chadburn. Harvey rolls over. Hard to tell. I don't want to guess. Hard to tell if she got the wind knocked out of her. Hopefully it's something like that.
You gotta stay behind her.
And crowd's hand indicates that Harvey's up, and she's walking off under her own power. which is a great sign. Cody Parker on one side, Coach Chadburn on the other side. It's a slow stroll to the sideline, but Harvey, a pretty tough kid.
Nice job containing her down there, Dana.
Come right on, come right on.
Madison Guay checking in. Anytime there's a stoppage and the coach or trainer comes on, that player required to sub out. Arlington and Lauren Harvey
Hey, Gracie,
immediately ready to check back in.
while she's on the back line, okay?
And I've lost track of the ball. Arlington throw. There it is. That ball out. Harvey hoping to check back in. I thought for sure that was a West and Arlington throw. I'll be honest, I don't know what the call on that was. The result's going to be a kick for West Rutland. I think that's Kelsey Whedon looking to put that ball in play.
Lila, you're not even close to her.
Kira Pipeline contesting. Gets to the sideline. That ball stays in. And Lauren Harvey immediately checks back in. Great to see her up and moving well. And a little show of toughness there from the West Rutland senior. And Kira Pipeline. A bomb of a throw that carries, and Raisha on their horse trying to get there all the way to the corner. Tries to cut back, and Arlington clears that ball out of danger. West Rutland throw. Kira Pipeline sends that ball all the way to the corner of the box. Contested off the end line.
Get back in, get back in.
And West Rutland setting up for a corner. We're at 9 minutes and 18 seconds, and this would be a dandy of a time for West Rutland to get on the board. That ball to the front of the net. Race tries the volley. Race goes down hard, no call.
Goal kick, goal kick. Coach got the ball.
We've got coaches lobbying for goal kicks and corners. We get a corner as the call. Callahan going to serve this ball. That was a nice opportunity for West Rutland. Race just not quite able to pull the trigger. Now that ball, a high floater. Race elevates and gets the header, which is what you're looking for there, and it carries up and over the frame. And we've got an Arlington goal kick. West Rutland needs to pay attention, lock them in, and send this ball right back into the offensive half.
Turn around, face the ball, Shelby, face the ball.
That ball coming near side. Kiana Grabowski first two. Harvey there elevates, sends that ball now. Kiana sends that ball off the sideline, and we have Arlington throw. Great step, Kiana Grabowski, and beautiful job to keep that ball in play and send a left footer up the line. Now Raish is battling shoulder to shoulder, rubbed off the ball, and Arlington pushing forward. Nice pass, and this may be trouble. That ball's into space. Coming hard. Julia May able to clear that ball out of danger, but the result on that's going to be a corner. And we're at 7 minutes and 50 seconds, and I'll just show you there ain't nobody back for Arlington. They are sending everybody to the front of the net. And we'll see where this ball ends up. West Rutland needs to get this ball up and out immediately. Low liner to the short side of the net. Arlington player, first two. Top of the box, dangerous spot. Arlington with the ball in the box, scrambling around. West Rutland needs to be careful not to pick up a penalty, but they got to get that ball out. Tense moments there for the West Side Pride. That ball carries out. Arlington throw, and they continue the pressure. Lauren Harvey. Beautiful defense there. And then first two, senior leadership. Nice ball, that's gonna carry, and Brooke Raish comes down under it. She's got two to beat. She's been doing this her whole career. She's to the top of the box. She's getting elbowed. She goes down hard, no call.
Jamie, you gotta start to be aware.
No call. Brooke Raish certainly lobbied for it. That throw into the box, and Arlington just going to shield. Not sure why West Rutland wasn't pursuing that with a little more intensity. Goal kick for Arlington. Clock ticking, 6 minutes, 16 seconds. That ball coming near. Katie Callahan elevates, header back into the offensive half. Raish tries to corral that ball and turn to the front of the net. Kiana Grabowski playing very well today. Great challenges, winning all the 50-50 balls. And that's a nice ball from Callahan. Finds Brooke Raish. Raish cuts back, heads to the front of the net. There's a rocket. Carries all the way through the box, all the way to the far flag. And West Rutland player hustling to try and keep that out. Kiera Pipeline, great effort. And result's going to be a throw from deep in the Arlington half. West Rutland with a little flurry of pressure there. Clock continues to wind. Play has tipped a little bit into the Arlington half, but they've certainly had opportunities and pressure. And we've got a handball, be an Arlington kick. And I'm having, oh, Arlington throw, excuse me. That call against Arlington. Did not see it, but Harvey will send this ball into the offensive half, and we'll see if somebody from West Rutland can get on the end of this and put a result up on the net. There it is. Brooke Raish goes hard for that ball. 23 for Arlington, who's had a great game, in and out, injured twice, playing very hard, very physical, gets whistled. And that ball is right about the top of the box.
Gracie, make sure you stay with her!
Nicely placed near the middle of the field, a little bit far side maybe. And Brooke Raish may tap over to Callahan. Nope. That ball, one hop, easy play for the Arlington keeper.
Face white, first to it.
Arlington drop kick comes down short of midfield. Lauren Harvey, first two, sends a header back into the offensive half. Beautiful ball down the sideline for Pipeline. Pipeline pursuing, and that ball off shin guards. Pipeline earns the throw there with that hustle, and we'll see if she can get this ball into the box, see what West Rutland can do. Arlington elevates and heads it back far sideline. West Rutland jogs, rides it out. West Rutland throw, Pipeline again. High throw, looking for Raish there, cleared up and out by Arlington. And nobody for West Rutland there to pursue, but it's going to be their throw on the far sideline out near midfield. Kelsey Whedon. High arcing throw, one hop. Callahan shields and then turns. She's off to the races up the sideline. Great pursuit by the Arlington defender. Callahan goes down, and again, no call. Arlington player jogs away with the ball and sends it up near midfield. Great step for West Rutland. And Kiana Grabowski again wins that 50-50 ball and sends it into the offensive half. We're battling at midfield now. And Sam Callahan applying the pressure for West Rutland. Arlington player, great wheels, pulls away from Callahan. This is dangerous. Down she goes hard. That's a tough call right there. Two players running side by side. Arlington player went down, and it's a direct kick from a dangerous spot. Clock winding down, 2:41. Pressure mounting. We'll see what Arlington puts together for this. West Rutland girls form up in the wall. Not very often you hope to get blasted with a soccer ball, but this is one of the times. That was a rocket that skipped off the crossbar. No result. You cannot get closer with 2:06. That might have been the dagger. Holy smokes. Lauren Harvey happy to take this goal kick. Arlington first two, nobody from West Rutland in the zip code there. Players go down. West Rutland player goes down, no call. And left-footed try. I think we've got a corner coming for West Rutland. Minute 33 left. Anxious moments for the West Rutland side and their fans. A little bit of a breeze blowing into the mouth of the net. We'll see what we get here. That ball, low liner, bending, loose ball. Woo! Kayla Coombs, senior, able to corral that ball. And clock ticking here. We're at a minute. Arlington, immediate pressure. Pipeling plays that ball out. Plays that ball up the line. It does not go out. Raish contests, but Arlington pushes it back into the offensive half. Pipeling, pressuring. Arlington player loses her footing. That ball rolled forward and Arlington sends it immediately back. Now it's a volley kick back up into the offensive half. Raish tries to get there, but she's logged some miles today. Not much left in the tank. Raish trying to corral that ball and get it moving forward, but unable to get to it. West Rutland player sends a bomb out of bounds, and we're under 20 seconds now. Arlington throw. Kiera Pipeling on, Shelby Grabowski. Playing with one yellow already. Needs to be careful down there. That's the end of the second half, and we remain scoreless here in West Rutland. Number 7, Arlington, giving West Rutland all they can handle. 0-0, and we're headed to overtime. So we are headed into the first overtime. It's going to be a 15-minute golden goal period. If there's no result, there'll be a second 15-minute golden goal period. And after that, it goes to PKs. West Rutland made a jog across the field to have their fans give them a little encouragement. We'll see what happens now. I believe West Rutland will start with the ball because Arlington had it at the start of the second half. So here we go. 15-minute first overtime here. Arlington in maroon, West Rutland in white. Arlington, the 7 seed, visiting the number 2 seed, West Rutland. We're in the second round of the Vermont State Tournament for the Girls Varsity Soccer Championship.
Riley, drop back in where they're going to kick it.
Ref says go, and here they go. Looking for Ray streaking down the left sideline. Arlington there first. That ball up, headed out of bounds. West Rutland throw. Rain starting to come down as they predicted. That ball headed to the front of the net. Great pressure, West Rutland, contested by Arlington. Now we got Callahan coming side to side pursuing, and that ball's going to carry. We'll see if it gets out. Great hustle, West Rutland. Lauren Harvey swings that ball and puts it right up the sideline. Beautiful play. Carries out. Now Kiera Pipeling's going to make a throw. West Rutland would love to get this over and done with here. Raish, with time and space, she'll be able to float this ball to the front. Not sure why she's not being pursued. And the result there, off Arlington, off the end line, Katie Cal, number 10 for West Rutland, one of the senior leaders, gonna tee it up and see if she can make something happen here. Nice ball coming down right in the middle of the box. Loose ball. I thought the Arlington keeper had it, but she did not. Callahan challenges. Wow. Loose ball in the box. West Rutland unable to seal the deal and put that in the back of the net, and we've got an Arlington goal kick coming. West Rutland had relentless pressure in the first half. Arlington played better in the second half, but West Rutland certainly had their chances. Unable to capitalize. Pipeling with a throw, finds Raish in the corner. And that's a beautiful ball, front of the net. Who's there for West Rutland? How can that ball carry all the way through the box? Unbelievable. Players from both sides charging at it, and it skips through everybody. And we've got a throw on the far sideline for West Rutland. Raish takes a shot in the back, no call. Kiana Grabowski's had a great game for West Rutland. She's shown great anticipation. She's been first to a lot of balls, and she's been able to help push the ball back into the offensive half. That header for Arlington carries out. West Rutland looking for a big throw, high looping throw. That ball's going to carry out. Nope, wider over there than I thought. Grabowski able to turn as she's falling and send that ball to the front of the net. Now Raish puts on a burst of speed, and that's going to be off Raish and out. Arlington throw from deep in their own end. West Rutland needs to turn, face, and lock them in. That ball skips out of bounds off West Rutland. Another Arlington throw coming. West Rutland can't afford to let up and let Arlington into the offensive half here. Chipping away, 10 yards at a time. Shelby Grabowski. I think it's starting to get slippery out there. She goes down again as she boots that ball out of bounds. That ball off Kiana Grabowski. Out. Arlington throw.
Hold high.
Callahan with a challenge. Thought she was off to the races there. But she elects to play quick for Raish. Raish with 2 to beat. Sends it out and then uses those long legs to get a little space. She's going to try and pull it back and cross. Result on that, we've got a corner, and Callahan with a right-footed boot can bend this in for the winner. 11:08 left in the first sudden death overtime. Callahan, we'll see where she puts this. Front of the net, bending. Arlington keeper punches it out. West Rutland player down hard. Arlington player down hard. No whistle, no call. Arlington controls. They're trying to get out. Kelsey Whedon first 2, and she sends the ball back to the middle. And Kira Pipeline, great hustle to come back. Harvey with a little bit of a misstep. Shove from behind, and now she battles back. And I was about to lose my mind if that call went against Harvey, but the call was against Arlington. We've got 10:30 left. Harvey going to serve this ball into the box and see if Raish can get up, elevate, and get her head on it. To the front of the net, settled Arlington. There it is in the box. Arlington clears and off to the races, looking to come near sideline. And that pass too far. West Rutland throw. Lauren Harvey going to get this ball in and see if she can make something happen here. Trying to dry that ball off so she can get a good grip on it. Great throw. Drops it in between the Arlington defenders, right to Raish. Raish comes out of the pack. There's 3 Arlington players there. And Raish almost out of the pack with the ball. Gets bodied, ends up cleared out by Arlington. Kira Pipeline with the big throw. Corner of the box. Raish elevates. That ball rolls across the front of the box. Where is West Rutland? Kiana Grabowski has played fantastic today. Steps up and turns and sends that ball right to the top of the box. Raish is going to shield and try and get one off here. Cuts left. Does she have a left foot? She gives it a good try. Arlington, number 23, has played a very strong physical game, and she blocked that. And it's a 4-hopper as Grabowski challenges, but Arlington keeper off her line to shut the door. West Rutland needs to turn this right back into the offensive half, and they do. Lauren Harvey with the volley. That ball's deep. Grabowski thinks about it and then thinks better of it. Callahan shies away from that, and Arlington sends a bomb up the sideline. Dicey play there, no call. Arlington player went down hard. Callahan coming side to side. Beautiful ball into the corner, and nobody for West Rutland. Callahan anticipating a forward to make that run to the corner. Sent it. That ball off Harvey, out of bounds. Arlington throw. And they play short. Arlington player trying to step out of the pack, and great job, Katie Callahan, to shut the door on that. Grabowski keeps that ball in and sends it deep. Raish may be able to run onto that. She does. She controls. Heads to the end line. Floats one behind the net. No result. Still 0-0. 8:08 left in the first half. Excuse me, first overtime. How you feeling, Carl? Not too bad. Good.
7 minutes left.
And the rain is picking up. It's going to be slippery out there. It's going to be hard to hang on to the ball for throws. And it may be a defender that slips that may be the final straw here. Arlington, nice job to contest and poke that ball out. West Rutland, Kelsey Whedon heads over for the throw. She looks corner. Grabowski should jump on this. and Arlington. Up and out of danger. Really the only thought there is get it out of bounds. Funny bounce there. That ball headed to the end line, and Arlington plenty of time to turn and look up the field. Just too soft for West Rutland there not to contest. Kiana Grabowski goes down hard, and now Arlington going to see if they can put a run together, and they're looking up far sideline. Do they have a forward there? They do not. And you can see some gas tanks running on fumes out there. Players deciding whether or not to go challenge balls. And the rain coming down even harder. West Rutland able to turn. That's Katie Callahan with 1 to beat. She lofts the ball forward for Raish. Raish has Shelby Grabowski. She also got Kira Pipeling, but that ball too far out in front. Poked off the sideline. West Rutland throw. Raish trying to get that ball a little bit drier. Now it's going to be Raish trying to get a flick on that. Great step, West Rutland. There's a rocket. It's headed into the back of the net. And I don't know if that was Katie Callahan or not, but I'll tell you what. Was that Callahan? Callahan for the game winner. You've got 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first golden goal, and she sends a floater that carries over the Arlington keeper and into the back of the net. And for all the joy on the West Rutland sideline, there's some sad girls for Arlington. It's heartbreaking to see season's end for seniors. But West Rutland advances in the tournament. Arlington gave West Rutland all they could handle. Very physical, well-played game. And Callahan getting hoisted up on the shoulders. VIP treatment out there. How about that? 1-0 West Rutland. What a great game. So West Rutland squares up against Proctor on Wednesday. Clash of the Titans. Nemesis will tangle again. Here come the West Rutland girls over to the sideline. We'll catch the handshake, and then we'll watch West Rutland jog over and get a hand from their fans. And Arlington's got nothing to hang their head about. They played a fantastic game. Neck and neck, back and forth. They had chances. West Rutland had chances. And Kayla Coombs and the ladies lining up to shake hands, and that is a great win. Hard-fought game for both teams. Coaches there to give each other a handshake and congratulate each other. Fantastic game for both sides. And West Rutland ladies going to take the jog across and get a hand from their fans. Well deserved. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first sudden death overtime, and Callahan able to float the Arlington keeper with a beauty into the back of the net. And very classy of the Arlington coach to wish the West Rutland girls good luck going forward. And there's the crowd that West Rutland has come to expect. And that is awesome. So thanks to Peg for allowing me the use of the equipment, putting these games on TV. I know folks who are out of town and unable to attend certainly appreciate it. That is it from West Rutland. West Rutland advances and will play Proctor in the semis.